So, despite your last, what you said about how you would be on all these mainstream media outlets if you would just give the three things you want people to do, um, what, and I'm not meaning this in terms of do, or maybe I am. So what do you want to have happen? Somebody hears this interview today, and sorry, I hope that you take this in the spirit in which I say it, but so what do you want them to do? Um,
Right.
and
That's a great question. And out these little episodes called The Edge of Extinction at my blog at Nature Back Left. And they're just little 1 to 3 minute video clips as I talk into the camera. And I think there are two questions here. What do we do, and what do you do? What do we do as a society? And it's pretty clear that what we are doing as a society and what we will continue to do as a culture is to destroy every aspect of the living planet. But we as individuals don't have to participate in that. We as individuals do not have to go along with the status quo and kill everything for the sake of killing everything. We can reach some state of enlightenment instead. So what do we do culturally? I'm not sure. We need a complete replacement of the culture. What do we do as individuals? Well, a couple of things. What do you love? And I ask people this all the time. When I meet people, the standard approach is, hi, nice to meet you. What do you do? And the question, of course, is what do you do to make money in this omnicidal money-generating culture? And so after I tell people that I do crazy things like take care of bees and milk goats and raise gardens and occasionally I speak in public, in addition to all those things, then I end with, what do you love? And if they haven't run out of the room screaming at the list of things I do that are incredibly countercultural, that last question certainly caused them to just take a few steps back. What do you love? That's weird. Why would you talk about that? So I think what we do as individuals, and what I promote people do as individuals, is tap into what they actually love. And I suspect for most people that is not part of this culture. They don't actually love going to the mall. They don't actually love going to the water park. They don't actually love driving to work to a meaningless job to make money so they can drive to work and stay in a shitty apartment and so on. That's not what they love. And so I'm just asking people to tap into what they love and pursue some wise words looping back again to the medical profession from a long time ago. First, do no harm. So that doesn't sound like much, but by asking people to treat each other with decency, I think that's something. By asking people to treat each other with respect, I think that's kind of a big deal. To pursue what you actually love instead of a few more dollars so you can go to the nearest fast food restaurant, I think that's doing something as well. So those are the sorts of directions I try to point people in, rather than the absurd culture that most people are embedded within and can't seem to break away from, that has them just chasing the next dollar.
Well, thank you so much for that, and thank you for your work, Guy. And I'd like to thank listeners for listening. My guest today has been Guy McPherson. This is Derrick Jensen for Resistance Radio on the Progressive Radio Network.